History is full of strange rules and bizarre laws that shaped people's daily lives. Some were funny, some were cruel, and others were just plain weird. Today, we'll explore the top 10 weirdest rules in history, and trust me, number 1 will blow your mind. Number 10, the beard tax, Russia, 1698. When Tsar Peter the Great came to power, he wanted to modernize Russia to look more like Western Europe. And to him, beards were old-fashioned and uncivilized. So, in 1698, he introduced a beard tax. If you wanted to keep your beard, you had to pay money, and carry a special coin with a picture of a beard stamped on it. That coin was your beard license. If guards caught you without it, they could shave your face on the spot. Imagine losing your beard because you forgot your wallet at home. Number 9, the Spartan baby rule, ancient Sparta. Sparta was obsessed with strength. Every newborn baby had to be inspected by city elders. If the baby looked strong and healthy, it was allowed to live. But if it looked weak, sickly, or deformed, it was taken to a mountainside and abandoned to die. This was not just a tradition, it was part of their system. Spartans believed only the strongest should survive to become soldiers. It's one of history's most brutal rules, showing how far they would go to build a warrior society. Number 8, the Chinese Q order, Qing dynasty, 17th century. When the Manchu people conquered China and founded the Qing dynasty, they forced all Han Chinese men to adopt the Q hairstyle. The front part of the head had to be shaved, while the back was grown into a long braid. It was a symbol of loyalty to the new rulers. Refusing to follow the hairstyle wasn't just seen as rebellion, it was punishable by death. Think about that, your haircut decided whether you lived or died. The law was so strict, people said, keep your hair and lose your head, or cut your hair and keep your head. Number 7, ban on pointed shoes, England, 15th century. In medieval England, shoes with ridiculously long, pointed toes became a fashion trend among men. Some shoes were so long they had to be tied to the leg with a string to stop them dragging on the ground. King Edward IV found this fashion wasteful and immoral, so in 1463, he banned pointed shoes longer than 2 inches. Anyone caught breaking the rule could be fined heavily. It's one of those rare times in history where fashion was literally outlawed. Number 6, the potato ban, France, 1740s. Today, potatoes are a basic food worldwide, but in 18th century France, they were actually banned. People believed potatoes caused leprosy, and the French Parliament outlawed their cultivation. It took a pharmacist named Antoine-Augustin Parmentier to prove potatoes were safe. He even hosted dinners for nobles, serving only potato dishes, to convince people. Eventually, potatoes were legalized, and they went from being feared to being the foundation of French fries. Number 5, foot binding, China, 10th to 20th century. This wasn't an official government law, but it was a powerful cultural rule. Families tightly bound the feet of young girls to make them as small as possible, a practice called foot binding. Tiny feet, known as lotus feet, were considered beautiful and a status symbol. The reality was horrifying, bones broke, toes curled under, infections spread. Many women were left disabled for life. Yet refusing foot binding meant a girl could be shamed, rejected, and unable to marry. This strict social rule dominated Chinese society for almost 1,000 years. Number 4, ice cream sodas on Sundays, colonial America. In the 1800s, ice cream sodas became a popular treat in America. But church leaders thought they were too indulgent for Sundays, the Christian holy day. Some towns actually banned selling ice cream sodas on Sundays. Shop owners came up with a clever workaround. Instead of soda water, they used flavored syrup. That's how the ice cream sundae was born, a dessert created because of a weird religious law. Number 3, the curfew bell, medieval Europe. In medieval towns across Europe, a bell rang every evening to signal curfew. Fires had to be put out, shops had to close, and everyone had to stay indoors. This wasn't just about safety from crime, it was also about preventing accidental fires, which could wipe out entire wooden towns. Breaking curfew could get you fined, jailed, or even whipped. The word curfew itself comes from the French phrase couvre-feu, meaning cover the fire. So next time you hear curfew, remember it started as a fire safety law in the Middle Ages. Number 2, the Candle Law, England, 14th century. In medieval England, candles were a precious resource, and candlemakers were tightly regulated. They were forbidden from selling underweight or weak candles. If caught, they faced severe punishments, including fines or even being banned from their trade. This law might sound small, but imagine being punished harshly for selling a candle that melted too quickly. It shows how seriously medieval societies controlled everyday life. Number 1, the birthday holiday rule, ancient Rome. Roman emperors loved being worshipped like gods. So on their birthdays, work across the empire was forbidden. Entire cities stopped to celebrate. Markets closed, businesses shut down, and people were expected to honor the emperor. Not celebrating wasn't just rude, it was dangerous. Ignoring the emperor's birthday could be seen as treason, and in Rome, treason often meant death. Imagine living in a world where your ruler's birthday was a national law. From beard taxes to potato bans, these bizarre rules prove one thing: history wasn't just about wars and kings, it was about strange, everyday rules that shaped people's lives in ways we can barely imagine. Which of these weird laws shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more unbelievable history.